Welcome everybody. Just getting a few of my setups here. I'm going to be doing this live in my Essential Oils for Moms event page. This is the Essential Oils 101, and I'm also going to see if I can do, I think I set it up here. I'm also going to be trying it on Instagram for everyone on Insta. So just give me a second. As you guys get in, please let me know where you're from, who's on, and what your experience with essential oils have been so far. Are you guys brand new? Are you using them? What questions do you have for me? Let's just start with that. I'm curious to know these things before we get started. I'm doing a basic class, but if you guys have questions, I'm for sure going to try to answer all of them. All right, here. And good, I think we're live. We're live on Insta. Hi Insta. Hi Facebook. Okay, we have a lot of people getting on. So quick comment, let me know where you're from. And I'm going to see if I can read the comments. Welcome everybody. So just shoot me a few comments. I want to make sure everything's working. And I have some pretty awesome things for you guys. So like I said, this is just a 101 class, okay? So we can dive deep other times. Welcome Stephanie, Lauren, Ashley, Tina, Chris. We have awesome. Hey guys, Lauren, we have so many people coming in live on both of the feeds. This is fun. All right, so we're just going to go into it. This is a 101 class. All right, you guys, I'm going to watch the comments as they're coming in. This will be saved in Facebook, and I will put all the recordings up on my YouTube channel, Bonnie Donahue. And you guys can always go check out recordings that I've done in the past, and I have a ton of business videos. All right, so for those of you guys who love handouts for the class, I use the Natural Solutions handout that you could find on Share Success. You don't need it for this class, but I have a lot of people asking me later, where do I get my information? And what I like to do is just keep everything like super basic, super simple. I think why reinvent the wheel, right? And also for people looking into oils as maybe something that they want to share with others, I just like to keep everything simple, okay? Keep the comments coming and let me know if you guys have tried oils before. I want to know, is this a brand new group? Do we have a mix of people? Okay. The first thing I'm just going to share is a little bit about me and my story, and then a little bit of the history of oils, because when I got started with oils, I knew nothing. I would say like negative about oils. So first I will tell you, I am a mom of 4. I have ages 12 to 5. Okay, we live in Illinois. We've traveled around the Midwest, and I've always been into health. So I used to be a personal trainer, just always into fitness and health and eating right and supplementation. And I was also in another business prior to this, and so health has always been a huge passion of mine, and same with self-care, taking care of our bodies and all that stuff. But what was happening was over the past several years now, my own health, started to decline a little bit, and it was just like small things at first, but I was just tired all the time, just hard to get up in the morning, hard to think. I was gaining weight. I was just not feeling my best self, right? My cycles were going crazy, and then it started hitting me that I was getting like the cold and flu symptoms like every 2 weeks, and so I knew that something was wrong. And I'm gonna face this way a little bit. And so anyway, long story short, I had a lot of testing, years of misdiagnosing for adrenal fatigue and all that stuff, and I found out that I actually had Lyme disease, and I was in the chronic stages of that. So I didn't know what to do, right? I'm not going to go into that. We're not curing anything. I'm not treating anything. That's not the point of it. But basically, it took me, what that did was put me on a new journey of trying to find out like what's the missing link, right? I was already doing so many right things that just to help me to feel my best. And I kept hearing about oils, and I kept hearing about how like we don't need oils, right? so I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. We don't need oils. And I never heard of them, but something like that pull, and maybe you felt that same way. Maybe that's why you're on today, that you had something pulling you toward oils, right? And I just kept doing research online, and I said, you know what? I've done everything else. I keep thinking about this for a reason. I did all my research. I found out that Doterra, and we'll talk a little bit about this, but the Doterra had the #1, and I'm all about, the best quality for yourself and your body. But I decided to go all in. I said, you know what? If it doesn't work, just cross it off the list, and I'll go on to the next thing. So I didn't put that much faith into it, right? And I didn't even know anyone personally. It was just a bunch of stuff on the internet that I was reading. So I started with the oils, and my life literally changed. Some of the things I noticed right away, and some of them took months to really get in the new habits of different things. So I'll go through that. I'm not going to go a ton. If you go to BonnieDonahue.com after this class, I have on the sidebar my whole health story, and it goes in pretty details of what I was experiencing and what oils I was using. We're not going to go into that today. This is just like talking about the top 10 oils. But anyway, some of the things that I noticed were right away. And about 6 months after using the oils, I decided that, you know what, I need to share these oils with everyone. And that's when I started a business to actually teach classes and to build an organization with Doterra. So that's just a little bit more about my story. It's been an awesome ride, and now I get to do what I love, teaching you guys about oils, right? I have a lot of questions. This is awesome. How long have I been using the oils? I'm coming up maybe a year and a half or so, or no, maybe more. Gosh, 2 years? That's a good question. I've been in the business since last September. Okay, I hit diamond in 5 months, and just because I have a huge passion for the oils. Okay, and I see other people had Lyme, so actually go to my website. Yeah, and some of you guys are saying that your family or friends or sisters need this. Share this with them. Okay. Okay, so for the first thing, I'll go the history about oils, because again, I didn't know what they were, but essential oils are made from the earth, right? Doterra actually means gift from the earth. So everything, all the oils that you will see here, and then all the oils that Doterra has, they don't add anything to the oils except for the plant that they're distilling or cold pressing, and they don't take anything out. So what's in the bottle is just the pure plant extract. Okay, so it could come from stems, leaves, roots, bark, anything. The citrus is like the cold pressed from the rind. So basically, it's just earth material, like earth products, right? That they're distilling and putting into the bottles. So it's something that has been around for thousands of years. If you guys have done any research on Egyptians, back in 3,500 BC, the Egyptians were actually buried with their essential oils because they were that important in their culture. They used them for religious purposes, cosmetics, perfumes. They were so important to their health, right? Like medicinal uses. And they found that even tombs that were like 2,000 years old, when they went to they would dig them up, they found that the oils were there and they were still potent. That's how powerful the oils are. Okay, so Hippocrates used the oils. He's the father of modern health. His big one was oregano, okay, which we'll learn more about. If you guys are familiar, we just celebrated Christmas, but gold, frankincense, and myrrh were gifts to baby Jesus, right? And frankincense and myrrh, here's frankincense, and I believe I have a myrrh right here. We're not going to talk about it, but these are oils. He didn't obviously get the oils. He got the actual rocks and different things, but that's how powerful they were. Frankincense was actually considered more valuable than gold at the time for the health benefits. They used the oils in world wars to help the soldiers. I mean, there's just so many uses. If you just look back in history, they have been used thousands and thousands of years. So this is nothing new. Now it's becoming really popular now because people are looking to go back to the basics and finding out like what's really going to work, right? They're sick of what they're doing right now, right? So they're looking for something new. Okay, so in 2008, Doterra started their business, and today we are in over 5 million homes, which is crazy. I mean, so one of the things that I just know from starting my own oil business is that people love the oils. Okay, so once someone tries the oil, and they actually just have to open the cap and start breathing it in. That's as easy as trying it, but they get results. So just in the past 14 or 15 months, we've had about 4,500 people join our team just because one person tells another person because they work, people are looking for this, and they get results, right? So it's pretty exciting, pretty fun. All right, so we are gonna do a little game. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I do this when I do my regular like in-home classes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have we're gonna go with 6. This is only gonna be on my Essential Oils for Moms group, so Instagram. This is not for you guys just because I can't keep track of 2 people, but I'm going to have 6 winners. Okay, so I'm going to do a little fun during the class just to help keep everyone engaged, and so I'm going to ask some pop questions throughout, and then if you guys get it right, I will pick one winner for each question, and I'll send you guys a gift in the mail, okay? Just a small little gift, but it's just kind of fun. So if somebody was here at my house, I would give them a free sample. So maybe it's just a sample or something, but it's fun. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about are the 3 cool things about essential oils, right? So the first one, so hopefully you guys are taking notes, right? If you want to win the pop quiz, they are all natural. Okay, so like I was telling you before, nothing's added and nothing's taken away. Okay, so for like oregano, it is just oregano, or just frankincense, or peppermint, or whatever it is, right? I know you guys aren't looking at this, but in my sheet here, if you can see, there's a peppermint leaf, and then it's like a magnified version of the peppermint leaf. Okay, so that's just like an example. So for the peppermint, for example, the oil sacs are on the leaf of the peppermint. Okay, the peppermint leaf. Okay, so that's where they distill it, from the leaves. Okay, and it's just, that's where they get the little oil sacs. Okay, so it's supercharged. Okay, it's super concentrated. So 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equal to, like, if you were to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea. Okay, that's how concentrated it is, and that's how, actually, you don't need a lot. One bottle, like one of these bottles, has 250 drops, so you can use 1 drop a day. It's almost, 2/3 of the year, so 1 bottle, if you were to even use that much, right? I'm not going to talk about the peppermint yet. I'm going to do the top 10 oils right after this, but basically it's super affordable. So like for 1 drop of peppermint, it's only 8 cents. Okay, so I mean, a lot of times when people look at oils, they're like, oh my gosh, maybe they look at the price tag of the whole kit, but when you break it down per drop, it's pennies, okay? So that's one way, or that's one cool thing about essential oils, that they're natural. I'm going to read this. Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds extracted and distilled from plants for health benefits. Okay? So, question, what's one cool thing about essential oils? You can leave in the comments if you were listening. These are pretty obvious. Okay, so the second really cool thing about essential oils, they are effective. Okay? Oils contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex, versatile ability to combat threats without building up resistance. Yeah, the comments are coming in. Yay! See, it's very easy. My classes are easy and fun and informational, right? So keep them coming, and then I'll pick the winners after this. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to explain this, and this is like 101. Do we have anyone here listening that is like in the healthcare profession, like is a healthcare professional? Because if you are, this is going to be very basic for you. For all of us other lay people, right, this is pretty interesting. So this is how I was taught about essential oils, and so it makes sense to me, and so I like to just share easy understandings to everybody else, right? Okay, so let's pretend that this oregano bottle is one of the cells in your body, okay? I'm like getting distracted reading all of your awesome comments. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's say you get sick, right? Okay, and let's say you have a bacterial infection. Bacteria covers the outside of the cell, right? So what do? Traditionally, I guess, if you get sick, you go to the doctor, right? And if you have a bacterial infection, what do they say? Go, here's medication, right? And take it for 10 days or whatever they say, because it will kill the bacteria, right? But what happens if you go to the doctor and there's a virus, right? The virus is inside of the cell. So if you go to the doctor, what do the doctors say, right, for the virus? In my experience, they just say, go home, drink some water, rest, and let it run its course, right? There's not much they can do because medications are water soluble, so they can't penetrate through the oil cells around the cell, right? So that's why medication for bacteria works perfectly, but for virus, they can't get inside. Not all the times. I'm not a doctor. I'm not curing. I'm not diagnosing, all that stuff. I'm just sharing some simple, basic stuff. Okay, but essential oils, because they are oils, they can actually get into the cells because oil and oil, right? They can connect, right? Hopefully this is making sense. So that's why a lot of people are finding a lot of success with oils, because it can reach the body on the cellular level. Okay, that's a really easy way to explain it. It made sense to me. Again, I hope it makes sense to you. You can read tons of books. You could be, you can learn a lot more detailed explanations than that. But all I know is that they work. Okay, so and we're trying to get to the root cause of things. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say about that. So the first thing, they were natural. What is the second cool thing about essential oils? I'll let you guys type in. So the third really cool thing about essential oils, they are safe, okay? And I hope you know that everything that I'm talking about today is Doterra. If you go to Walmart or Target or Bed Bath & Beyond, I think I was just at my car wash and they were selling oils. Okay, I'm not talking about any of those oils. I'm talking about Doterra oils, right? And we'll go in the differences of them, okay? But anyway, so just to clarify, I'm only talking about Doterra oils. Okay, so safety. Safety always comes first. Hopefully it does in your family. It comes first in our family too. Doterra sets the new standard for purity because they have the CPTG. That's basically the top oil certification. Okay, so there is no standard, right, for essential oils right now. No certifications, nothing's FDA approved. And so Doterra they set the standard for the testing, okay? And we hope that all the other companies will rise and have really good oils too, but right now they have the highest standards, okay? And I'll go into that, but the first thing is, oops, my thing over there. The first thing is, there's 4 different kinds of essential oils that are in the world right now, right? So the first one are synthetic essential oils. Those are the ones that you find in your perfumes that you are hopefully not wearing. We have really good perfume, like pure perfume recipes that you can be putting on. Or the oils itself work as a perfume. Toxic like cleaners or wood polishers or anything that is like synthetic, right? That's a synthetic essential oil. There's no health benefits. It's like there's the bad benefits, right? Then there's the second grade, and that is the food grade essential oils. So these will be in your lemon bars, spaghetti sauces, you're just getting such a small amount. Extracts, flavorings, you're really not getting any health benefits from those. The third is the therapeutic kind. So this is the kind that if you were to go into maybe some spas, or if you're getting massage, they will maybe put them on your skin, or maybe they're just diffusing them. They're definitely not the kind that you would take internally. It's unregulated standards, so you don't actually know what kind you're going to get. There could be misleading labels, claims, compromised quality, marginal health benefits, okay? And I know, like, when I was at Target, I was looking at the essential oils, and it said, like, the brand I was looking at said, like, right on there, do not use topically, do not use internally. I'm like, well, what the heck is it? I don't know what that is, you know, and it's only $10 for a frankincense, you know. I'm like, I really don't know what that is. So anyway, they might help you relax, or they might smell good, but you don't know what kind of health benefits you're getting from that. So then the fourth kind is the highest quality, and that's Doterra, right? Certified pure, therapeutic grade. And I'm just looking at the time here. I gotta talk fast. I could talk about them all day. I still want to go through the top 10 oils. I'm gonna be quick here. So basically, with Doterra, they can be used as like natural medicinals. Okay, they're plant harvested in their natural habitat. Okay, Doterra sources from 42 different countries. I mean, that is unheard of. Unheard of. If you guys have done any research in essential oils or sourcing or any of that, this is very unheard of, okay? So they go to the source where that plant is indigenously grown, and that is where they get it. So their lemon is from Italy, Melaleuca is from Australia, Lavender is from France. Like, they find the best source, right? And I'm not going to go into a lot of that. If you really want to know more about their sourcing, which I do encourage you to do, if you just go to doterra.com at the top, there's a whole tab on sourcing. There's videos. I mean, you'll get emotional and start crying watching them because of what they do with the farmers and how they help. We're changing the world, okay? So when you buy an oil, you're not just helping your own family, you're literally changing the world. It's really awesome. So again, I'm not going to go into all of that for time, but they have a lot of great resources right online. Okay, so what was the third cool thing about essential oils? Okay, and I'm going to write down that I'm doing this little fun prize giveaway here. I'll contact you and I'll have you send me your address, okay? So now we're going to go over 3 more cool things, I guess, or 3 ways of using essential oils. Each one will be a little prize, and then we're going to dive into some oils, okay? So the first way of using essential oils is aromatically, okay? This is so easy to do. So if you're not sure how to use an oil, you breathe it in, okay? So for one, you can just take the cap off, so easy, and breathe it in, okay? So easy. That was peppermint, and that smells amazing. So now my diffuser is plugged in, but I'm going to unplug it for a second just so you guys can see it here. This out of the way. So there's a few different ways of using it aromatically. So one, like I just said, you really could just breathe in your bottle, right? Another way is you can put a drop on your hand, okay, rub it together, and you just made like, it smells so good, you just made a little hand diffuser. Okay, and then you can rub the extra on your neck because it's going to feel so good. It's going to give you clarity. We'll talk all about peppermint in a second. Or you can add oils right to your diffuser. Okay, so this is the Doterra Petal diffuser. There's so many diffusers out there. This is one of the most popular ones. And so you just add in, like 3 to 6 drops of essential oils, depending on how big your room is. Sometimes we'll do 8. And you'll breathe in your oils aromatically. This is a great way to get oils in kids, right? Because they just breathe it in. You will get the benefits from breathing it in, which I actually thought, I'm gonna put that over there. I thought that was weird. I don't know, maybe you guys thought that was weird too, but I didn't understand like how breathing something in can help you. But 2 things that I've learned since then. So in reverse, why when you're cleaning with chemicals do they say don't breathe it in, right? Because anything you breathe in goes right into your body, right? So by breathing in something that's health beneficial, like you're getting the health benefits of that. And it's a very effective, fast way to get into the body, right? Because the olfactory nerve that we have in our nose, and it goes right to the lymphatic system. If you were to have go to the dentist or have surgery or something, how do they put you to sleep, right? They give you masks, gas masks, right? Because it's the fastest way to enter the body, faster than an IV or a pill or something, because it's going to go right in. Okay, so when I think about that, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And then once you actually try the oils and you breathe them in, you will notice there's, each oil does different things, but you will notice your mood changing, which is a whole nother class of what they do for your mood and emotional therapy, but it's really, really powerful. Okay, so like if you have mood issues, or your children have mood issues, or if you have a teenager, or I have a pre-teenager, even just like having something diffusing in their room before they wake up. Or what I like to do is diffuse some oils in my kitchen before they come down. I usually get up before them, and I like to do peppermint and wild orange because it like wakes us up, and it also, the wild orange, which we're not talking about today, but it's just such a mood enhancer, right? So they come down and it smells nice. We'll do On Guard, especially because people are getting sick nowadays, so it's cleaning the air, they're breathing it in. You will see the mood change. So then at night, we like to do Serenity. I'll do cedarwood. We'll do, I really am huge on the aromatherapy emotional line. So peace, just forgive. There's so many amazing oils for the mood. I'm not going to go into that because it's a whole nother thing, but you will feel the difference in your mood, okay? And plus, for my own mood, if I'm in a good mood, I guarantee the whole family's in a better mood. If I'm in a bad mood, they're all in a bad mood, right? So it's up to me to make sure I'm looking, feeling, living, my best, right? So I can give my best, and it starts with my mood, right? So anyway, I'm really huge on that as far as self-care and being the best mom that I could be. Okay, so that was the first one. Second one, the second way of using essential oils are topically, okay? Also with aromatically, I will just say it's, if you are concerned about safety, which a lot of people are when they first get started because they don't know what they're doing, you cannot go wrong with just breathing it in the air, right? There's no way to mess that up, right? So that's the safest, easiest, most effective way. Okay, so the second one is topical. So I'm going to go over a few things. I'm going to try to talk quick, guys. This is my problem. I talk, I say too much. So hopefully this is helping. Okay, if you guys know all this, I will skip through. So topically, there's a couple different things. The first thing that you want to know is to put the safest place if you're like just getting started with oils and you're like, I don't know what to do with them, is put them on the bottom of the feet. Okay, and that's, again, I thought that was weird. I'm telling you guys what I thought when I first started, because I know there's a lot of newbies on here that you might be thinking that same thing. So the bottom of the feet, because you have the largest pores there, the least sensitive spot, and I always think of too, like if you've done any research on like grounding or the feet or earthing, I think our feet were made to absorb that kind of stuff, right? I believe that's how we were made, right? So anyway, so bottom of the feet. And a lot of the oils can be put on neat, okay? Not every one. So I recommend everybody from the beginning just to dilute everything, okay? Oh, and I don't have my coconut oil here. Thought I did to show you guys. Oh wait, yeah I do, never mind. Okay, this is Doterra's fractionated coconut oil. Any coconut oil would do. If you have olive oil, there's rosehip oil, there's almond oil, there's so many different kind of carrier oils that you can use. I like the fractionated coconut oil because I like that it's non-greasy, it won't get on your clothes, so that's why I like it, but also there's a lot of benefits to coconut oil, okay? So coconut oil, you can actually, this comes out like so let's see, what shall I do here? Oh, Frank, I love some Frank here. You can just see this just drops out, just a couple of drops. You know, if you guys can just see that. You know, there's different dilutions, but then you just put like 1 drop of Frank, and then you can rub it in, right? I don't really know where I need it. I'm all fully clothed, so I have no place to rub it. But anyway, so that's how you would do that. You could just rub that right to the bottom of your feet. You can get really creative, and here's a pre-made roller bottle, but you can buy roller bottles or make your own roller bottles. Anyway, I like to dilute everything. If you have sensitive skin or kids or elderly, you pretty much have to dilute them, okay? So coconut oil, I like to do that. And plus, it absorbs a little bit slower in the body. Okay, so you're actually going to be getting more benefit that way. And it lasts longer, okay? Because you're using less oil and more carrier oil, okay? There are other places to put oils for different things, right? So if you are having a upset stomach, right, you can put Digest Zen right on your stomach. Or if you have a head tension, you can put your peppermint like right on the temples. I like to put a lot of oils on my temples. You can do it right on your wrists, any pulse points behind your head, the spine. Okay, there's a lot of different places. If you have acne, Melaleuca is great right on the face, frankincense on the wrinkles, right? So there are obviously some places you want to put them right on the body, and then if you're not sure though, put them on your feet. Again, this is a 101 class, everybody. There's so many more things that you can do. And so I am a fan of the roller bottles for the kids. Like I just showed you this one. I have a couple of these sets around the house because they're pre-diluted for the kids, which I love, and it makes my life easier so I don't have to keep making bottles. So I just buy that. But I've done them both. I've done them all. So that's the second way of using essential oils. So what's the second way to use essential oils? Okay. Now the third way is eternally. Okay. And again, I just cannot say this enough. I'm only talking about Doterra's essential oils, because if you buy another brand, I don't know what you're getting. You probably don't even know what you're getting. I don't know. And it might even say right on the label, do not use internally. Okay. And there are a few oils that Doterra says do not use internally, right? Like for one, our deep blue, and you'll see there's a safety cap, right? Because there's wintergreen in it. You would never put the wintergreen plant in your mouth, so you would never put this oil in your mouth, right? It's a soothing blend that Doterra mixed a bunch of other oils together and make their special blend, right? So you will see the safety feature on it. Every oil has, I don't know if you guys can read, I'll just say it says, for eternal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces of liquid. So you can see all the ones on here that you can use internally or not. All of these, not breathe. So for breathe, so this one is a safety because you definitely don't want to. This one is not, it doesn't need a safety cap, but it would say right in the back for aromatic and topic use. I don't know if you guys can read that. Okay, so you just know, but you wouldn't put that in your mouth. Okay, so the couple of ways that I like to do my oils eternally. So one, I'm drinking some hot tea right now. I put in a drop of lemon. Okay, I do that a lot. Also, I'll take a quart of water and I'll add like 3 drops or 2 drops to the whole quart. It says 1 drop per 4 ounces of water. Okay, like for this one, I have I have lemon in here already. So from this morning, so every morning I wake up and I have a full quart of water. And then also what I've been doing, and this is another video, again, I'm trying to like keep it basic here, but I've been doing a drop of frankincense under my tongue every morning also. So some of them you can do under your tongue. I just started this as only for the hardcore people. Otherwise, you might not like the taste. But I like the health benefits. I've also been doing that with copaiba and wild orange in the morning. But anyway, for the 101 class, the only ones that you really want to put in water are any of the citrus ones. But as far as the top 10 would be lemon. I like to do a drop of peppermint in my water sometime for a refresher. Great breath, makes you alert. Lemon and peppermint together, just 1 drop of each is awesome. And then that's the only ones I really like doing with water that come in this kit. But if you have other wild orange, lime, grapefruit, tangerine, all those are really awesome water. So that's one way of taking internally, is diluted. You're getting a lot of benefit, and it just tastes really, really awesome. Okay, so that's one way of doing it internally. So the other way, and I did not bring my little capsules, but there are veggie capsules that doTERRA sells. And so like for oregano, for example, this is one that I do take a lot for building up my immune system. But there's no way I'm drinking this in water, because that would taste really disgusting. Okay, and oregano is one that you have to use diluted on your feet all the time. We didn't talk about that yet, but I'm not going to be drinking oregano because it's disgusting, right? We'll get to that at the end, Amber, but you can go to my Start Here page if you can't wait that long. I'll put this in a veggie cap, so then I can just swallow it down and I don't have to taste it. So you can do them in a capsule, you can do it that way, or the water, or you like in dishes. I've done you add a drop or two in the dishes that you're making, like a sauce. We have you know, like if I make spaghetti sauce, when I add a little oregano, I did that a lot in the winter just to give everyone a little boost of immunity in their food. Wild orange, a lot of people make lavender frosting. Okay, so you can like really get creative with all these things. So those are just some different ways of eternal. Oh, I'll say one other thing too. So last year we were sick, our family, and I just took a spoonful of raw honey, and then I added in frankincense, peppermint, lavender, I think Melaleuca, and then On Guard to the honey, and then we just took it in, and everybody was like feeling better after a day. So there's just different things that you can do with the oils. You just need them on hand pretty much at all time. Pretty awesome. Okay, again, this is the 101 class, but once you dive in and have fun with these, then you can start playing with all the other oils. I'm going to quickly go through the top 10 because I've already talked a ton and I don't want this to go too long. So I'm going to talk about some of the oils in order. I have on my page, on my blog, Bonnie Donahue, I have a Start with the Basics that I have all of this on there. So don't freak out if you guys are missing something. Oh, thank you, Pamela. What's the third way of using taking essential oils, using essential oils? Thanks, Pamela. Okay, so if you go to BonnieDonahue.com, not during this, but just search Start with the Basics, and you're going to see all of the stuff that I'm sharing with you. But so lemon is a cleansing, revitalizing, uplifting oil. I kind of already shared. I love to add it to my water every morning. This is one of my most used oils because it cleanses, it helps balance the pH, detoxifies. It's also really good at removing gum or glue or any sticky residue. If you have kids, this is a must. You can add this to foods that you're making to add a zesty flavor. I add the lime a lot and the cilantro to my salsas. That's different, but healthy digestion, which is huge. And also I like diffusing this, especially on cleaning days, because we don't have, you know, like I just want my house to smell clean on days that I'm cleaning, which is really only once or twice, once a week or every other week that I will go a deep clean in the house. So anyway, and my daughter has this in her room because she just loves how it smells. Okay, so I told you I'm going quick here. Lavender, I love the lavender. It's soothing and calming. My top use for lavender, actually I have two top uses. One, burns. If you get a burn, I've never seen anything work as well. Like if you're cooking and you nick yourself, you can just like literally put straight on your skin and the redness is gone. It's freaking amazing. Okay, so I actually burned myself when I was not at home the other day, and I really wish I had this. And when I came home, it was like hours later, it helped. But you're supposed to put it on right away. So keep this in your kitchen, okay, if you burn yourselves a lot like I do. Then the other top thing I like to do is my baths at the end of the night. I try to take at least 1 to 3 baths a week, and I will add lavender for sure, serenity, There's a whole bunch of oils that I like to do, but Serenity and Lavender are my top oils for that because they're calming. But make sure you use Epsom salt because it helps absorb the oils, and baking soda pulls out toxins. And then I just put in some wash. Yeah, on Instagram somebody's saying they burn themselves all the time. So keep this with you. It is a miracle. It's so crazy how it works. Yep. Okay, so that's lavender. Okay. And it just helps with the nervous system. Okay, so if you're someone who gets stressed out a lot, you're going to want lavender. You could just diffuse it out of the hand. Helps with the skin too, just rub it on your skin. Peppermint, it's cooling, energizing, and it's a natural bug repellent. It actually does work. I've used it on ants many times. Helps if you have stomach or upset stomach, you can rub it right on your belly, put it a little bit in your water, take it eternally, just breathe it in. It's really awesome for that. I love adding it to the back of my neck and my temples, right? Because it helps me to think clear, to have energy. You just feel like alert and ready to go. In the summer, I will actually make a spray bottle and spray myself down because I get really hot. So I will literally make myself a cooling spray. I also make a breath spray with either peppermint or spearmint, and it's like a little spray bottle with water, and I'll just use it as my own little natural breath spray, right? Totally off topic, but one lady that I was just reading this morning, because we're planning, I shouldn't even be saying this here, we're planning the next couple of months out in Doterra, and so we're in January right now, and so February is next month, right? So it's the month of love and Valentine's and all that, so they're getting ready, we're getting ready to share all the ways you can use oils with intimacy, right? So get ready for that. There's a whole bunch of fun things to do. But anyway, one lady says she keeps peppermint spray, the breath spray, right at their nightstand. So they're good breath at all times. I just keep mine in my purse, but I just heard that this morning. So there's another way of using it. You can diffuse it in the morning to get yourselves up and awake and alert. I love to do this, or add it to your shampoo or conditioning for a scalp little stimulating scalp massage. Okay, frankincense, and this is like the best deal, but also I'll just tell you that this, if you end up wanting to get started with oils, that Doterra is doing a free frankincense only until the 15th of the month with certain kits. So I'll explain that at the end, but basically this is the king of all oils. It is one of our most expensive oils because of the way it's sourced. So that's why it's an awesome deal and value, but it's renewing, beautifying, rejuvenating, and grounding. So in Doterra, we have a saying, it's called, when in doubt, bring your frankincense out. Because if you're ever not sure what oil to use, and you're having some sort of issue or emotional thing or whatever, just breathe it in, rub it on your feet, and you will already start noticing a difference, okay? Because it helps get the cellular level. It's good for immune function, relaxation, balance. I mean, it's like so powerful. And actually you can add it to any other oil and it will help maximize the benefits of that oil. So that's how awesome frankincense is. It's literally my favorite. That's why I use it every morning under my tongue, okay? And if you have never smelled it yet, it smells like an antique shop or something. And so in the beginning, it's something that you want to get acquired to, right? And so now I crave it and I love it. But don't be afraid of it. If you don't love the smell at first, you will start liking it. Good for prayer, meditation. Awesome for skin, wrinkles, all that kind of stuff, okay? So awesome. I just love the frankincense, and my husband loves it too. Okay, tea tree or Melaleuca. That's another popular one. Ooh, did I forget to? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one is cleansing and soothing. 1 to 2 drops to your facial cleaner, moisturizer. It's really, really, really good for your skin. Okay, it also is really good to help your nails or your toes if you have any nail issue going on, or skin issue, or fungus, or athlete's foot, or any of that kind of stuff. This is your go-to. Also, you can add a couple drops to your shampoo. helps with your cleaning up your scalp. Some people add it to their toothpaste or a quick mouthwash. That I haven't tried yet, but I have done on garden frankincense in my toothbrush. So Melaleuca is also good for cuts. I have it in my first aid. Just really good, and actually it's really cleansing. I love the smell of it. Okay, so but I'm trying to be quick here. Breathe. This was one of my husband's first loves of oils because he was dealing with some sinus issues, and I said, this is like when I was brand new to oils, I didn't even know what to do. I'm like, I don't know, put it on your hand and breathe it in 10 times. And so he did that for 10 times. And then within like 2 minutes, he's like, wow, what is that? He's like, I'm actually breathing better than what he had been breathing in weeks, okay? It's a respiratory blend. So Doterra put all of the awesome oils together, already mixed for you. That's gonna help with anything respiratory, right? Seasonal threats, that kind of thing. You can diffuse it at night. It's really good too, especially if you're getting snoring or your spouse snores. You can kind of open up their airways while they're sleeping. They won't even know it. You can just do so many different things with it. You can put it at the bottom of your shower, like a drop at the bottom of your shower, and create like a little spa experience. There's a lot, but if you suffer from respiratory issues, you will appreciate the Breathe. You'll just notice the difference. That's all I have to say. You will see it. Digestive. I'm like missing a lot of comments here because I'm trying to talk quick, so I will go back and read all the comments. So I really do appreciate all the comments. Okay. And as I'm talking about the oils, if you guys have experience with them, I'd love to hear your own testimonies. Okay, or about any of the oils I've already talked about, because I like to hear, and I'm constantly learning from everyone else. Did I get makeup on me? Probably. Okay, so Digest Zen is Doterra's digestive blend. So all things digestive, right? This one's great just to put right on your stomach, right, with diluted, okay? Couple of drops right there. It's gonna help with bloating, gas, indigestion, all things, like I said, related to digestion. Also, the other kind of like unknown things that people use this for is really good for motion sickness. So if you or your children or even your pet has motion sickness, you can diffuse this in the car, or I even like sometimes take spray bottles and you just spray in the car, or have them just breathe it in or put it in their stomach. And I've taken this on the plane before flying. It does help. So that's another benefit to this. But if you had a big dinner, or you went out to eat, or something that's something that you know you shouldn't be eating, or maybe it's just not agreeing with you, you could actually add a drop to your water and chug it. It's tastes, there's like the licorice in there, the licorice smell. In here there's ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, tarragon, fennel. So it has that fennel. So it smells like licorice. So you might want to just take it in a capsule and put it in. Some people love licorice and they just want to drink it down. A few times my kids have had upset stomachs and I've had them drink it, 1 drop in 4 ounces, and they chugged it. They did not like the taste, but they're like, it works, so they'll do it. And the last one, you guys, and then, oh wait, no, then I forgot about the deep blue and the oregano. Oh, I guess I don't have all of them on my little page. On Guard Protective Blend. It is a must for everyone, but especially if you have kids, because it is going to protect your family. There's a couple things you can do with your On Guard. The easiest thing is just to diffuse it in the air, right? Because you're cleaning the air. Oh, there, I lost connection for a second. I'll put it right next to them on the couch or in their bed. They'll breathe it in. You can rub it right in the bottom of their feet, along their back, diluted, okay? If you have I'm seeing somebody made into a hand sanitizer. Yep, we've done that. If you have the roller bottle, you can just have them like put a little W right on their neck, okay? It's awesome. I love diffusing it. I mean, this bottle is empty. You can see we've really gone through it. Okay, oregano is all things immune building. immunity. It's one of the most powerful oils. It's a hot oil, so you have to dilute. But this oil you don't want to use for more than 10 days in a row. Okay, so if you were to use it for immune building, do it for 10 days and then take some time off. And then you can cycle it back and forth because it's that powerful. And then Deep Blue is Doterra's Soothing Blend oil, right? And so this is, again, soothing. When I did my half marathon, I was like constantly rubbing these on my legs and my muscles because I was sore. If you're one to hold a lot of stress in your neck like I am, I like the Deep Blue, and I'll just dilute it with the coconut oil. Bonus if you can get your husband or someone to rub it in for you, and it just really helps to loosen up all of that tension. Okay, I've also put a few, when I was running, I put a few drops in my bath to help my whole body. But a lot of people really love this on their joints or muscles that they're dealing with issues. Yes, we are done with that information, okay? I know that was a little bit longer, but there's so much to go over. Yes, okay, yeah, Melissa, the Deep Blue with the lemongrass, yeah, you can just, like, a lot of people get shin splints too, and you can take the Deep Blue, the lemongrass with the coconut oil and just rub it around the shins. Or growing pains. There's just so many awesome things to do with the oils. So the questions that I get after I go over all that, and I have a promo too for you guys, are what oils do I start with, or how do I get started, right? Because after you hear about all these, you're like, where have they been in my life? And how do I get them into my life now? So one thing I'm going to say, just to make everyone's lives a lot easier, if you go to BonnieDonahue.com, okay, BonnieDonahue.com, at the top of a Start Here page that literally walks you through everything. I'm just going to say that now because it is so easy, but I will explain it because I like things explained to me. So all the oils that I had showed you here, this is from the collection called the Home Essential Kit. It is by far my top seller kit. Almost everyone that comes in starts with this kit. Although I just sold a diamond kit this morning that has like almost every product that Doterra has. Those are awesome kits too. But I would say for the most of the people start with the Home Essential Kit. It comes with the bigger bottles. So as you can see here, on here you can't see, but they're 15 milliliter and 5 milliliter bottles, okay? So it has the big bottles. This one, they only have the size, so that's why it's there, but it's the Deep Blue. It comes with the 10 oils of the big size, which is a big deal, and your diffuser for US, I think it's like $275, okay? I have a lot of people from different countries ordering, and so I'll tell you what to do, so the prices are going to be different if it's in euros or dollars or different things like that. But this kit is the most popular kit, and so it has the top 10 oils and the diffuser. I always send out welcome packages for anyone who gets started with me too, so you'll get another little special in the mail from me. And then the Frank deal that's going on right now, that you will get a free frankincense automatically added to your cart with this kit because it qualifies. If it has a 200-point order, which this is over 200 points, you're going to get a free frankincense. This retails at $93. So it's worth it just to get the oil, the frankincense oil, because it's so amazing. That's an extended Christmas deal that's going on. So if you're looking at the different packages, there's one less, and I just have to talk to you, it's like less expensive, but it is the Family Essential. And I tell people, because I don't want you getting confused at checkout, but Family is only the 5 milliliters with no diffuser. So it's like 150. So if that's your budget, that's fine. But I will let you know the better value is the Home Essential, because it has almost triple the amount of oils in a diffuser for less than double the price. Okay, so I just really want to make sure people know that, because I've had people buy the wrong one and they were mad. They're like, I wish I got the other kit. I always hear that. So I'm just like, really want to make sure you know it's Home Essential. Home. That's the good one. But Doterra is also doing another special. It's called the New Year, New You campaign that just started, and that one you do need a promo code for. So I'll tell you my promo code. And Erin, I think she's my assistant. She's listening right now. We need to add that to my Start Here page. I just looked, it wasn't on there, but message me and I will give it to you. And I'll also post it in the comments in the Essential Oils for Moms event page. But it is basically, you get started with this kit, right? Or any kit that's over 100 points, so any starter kit over 100 points, we'll give it to you. Then you set up a LRP, which is your loyalty reward program, for 100 points, and then doTERRA is going to gift you another 100 points, which is awesome. The code for that is JAN for January, so JAN SERENFSH. And I don't know why, I don't even know what it stands for. They just gave me that code. JAN SERENFSH. Okay, and I'll add it to the comments after this, but it's a really awesome deal. So let me just tell you a couple other things. And when you get a kit, it comes with your an enrollment, a free enrollment to be a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. Okay. One of the benefits of becoming a wholesale customer is that you get 25% off on your first order and all your orders for the year. Okay. But bonus, what we do in our team, which we have a private Facebook group that you can only be added after you order Friend Me, and I will add you to that group because we have to be friends, and then I will add you to that group because this is a secret group. And in there we have daily education, we have oil camp that you'll get free access to, we have giveaways, we have literally there's thousands of people in there that you can ask questions anytime. Tons of videos. You can check out the files section, photos, the video section. It's value packed. Okay, so a lot of people want to join us just because they want that community, right? Because once you get started and you get your oils at home and it all looks good, and you're like, now what? Well, now we have a class to walk you through, another 101 class, what to do first. You can say, hey, my child has this skin issue, whatever, and other moms might say that this is what I used. So it's just a community, so you're never lost. Okay. Like I said, we have giveaways, we have just, everyone's there to help. So that is it. I'm going to close this class out. I will be doing these classes every Thursday at 1 o'clock. Okay. For at least the next 2 months, because we're doing massive education. We're having hundreds of people join us every month, between 200 and 500 people joining us a month. And so we're just trying to help and educate as many people as we can. And if you are interested in the Wellness Advocate box when you get there, click that, and then we will set up a appointment after you join, and we'll get you in your own business started, and we'll launch you. So it's pretty awesome. The same price, same discounts. The only thing that's different is you get, you can earn bonuses and you get a free website. So a lot of people like to do that, even if they're just going to share with their friends, because it doesn't cost anything extra. So you guys, thanks for joining me. Again, I'm Bonnie Donahue, and I will be available in the comments. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.